Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream. On our stream, I'm doing a summary of the weekend's matches. But genuine place to start, apart from Anfield and the match which unfolded there, Liverpool. What a game this was, in my opinion. Um, the best game of the season. 100% the best game of the season, in my opinion. And I mean, Arsenal started the game with intent, and they scored within the first six minutes thanks to Gabriel Martinelli. Completely undone by one pass. Van Dijk with his aura defending, and Martinelli he's poked it past Allison. Then Arsenal doubled their advantage. Not long after, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes is a match thanks to Gabriel Jesus' header, which was left completely unmarked in 6 yard box. I don't know what Virgil van Dijk was doing, but my point is, uh, but yeah, he scored. But the real changing point of that match, in my opinion, was the moment. Uh, wait, I'm away. Yeah, the real changing point of the match, in my opinion, was when John Granit Xhaka, got into the nerves of Trent Alexander-Arnold, got him pissed, and David made that he did it cost Arsenal. He got the crowd up, he got Liverpool up, and it cost them. Liverpool came flying. A goal right before halftime made things uncomfortable for Arsenal. A goal from Mohamed Salah, beautiful play down the left hand side, and Salah got the touch, which obviously got him the goal. Yeah. So and then after the half, after in the second half, in the first under 10 minutes of the first half, Liverpool awarded a penalty. What I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was a bit soft, but after seeing the replays and shit, it was 100% a penalty. And you really expect Salah to score from the spot. You really do, based on the last few years and all that. You'd expect Salah to score a penalty. But ever since that Bournemouth match, in which uh, Liverpool were losing, he missed. He sent a far wide, but this one, he sent it past the left post. It was a low shot. I mean, you really gotta keep that on target. To be honest, he shot it. Yeah, it went right past the keeper, so it wasn't really the best for him. But then Liverpool, kept the intensity up, and what one of the greater moments. Uh, give me a second. Oh yeah, but what I was gonna say is, uh, what was I saying? Yeah. What I thought was really good, smart from Klopp was when he brought that little change. We brought Trent into midfield, Arsenal in the middle of the park. They couldn't keep up with Liverpool and their play. Yeah, they couldn't keep up with Liverpool, and Liverpool got their well-deserved equaliser 3 minutes before the full-time whistle. But dearie me, the last minute was provided some of the best, the most my entire life. Give me a second, I'm gonna do my one thing. Right. Yeah. So as I was saying, but the last minute, from Trent found the head of Van Dijk who headed it across the 6 yard box. Konate lines, was he trying to head it? He was thinking, should I head it? Should I kick it? Should I chest it? But yeah, chesting it is what he ended up doing, and it was comfortable safe for Aaron Ramsdale. Who, by the way, Aaron Ramsdale, man of the match performance in my opinion. He was Arsenal's best player, pretty much in that second half. Carried, yeah, he really carried. Um, with the saves, and he helped Arsenal. Completely honest. Uh, yeah, man. And then right after that, Arsenal broke on a counter. If I'm being completely honest, probably should have at least got his pass on target. Uh, yeah, Martinelli should have got his pass on target. Well, it power on it, if you get what I'm saying. He had too much power on the pass. Less power on that pass, and he's sending um he's sending Saka through on goal against Allison. But Allison, we have to give Allison his props. He was fast. He came out of his box. He was fast, and he got there before Saka did. And yeah, so in all honesty, very good match. But the real question is, what does this mean for the league title? Many people are now, moving Arsenal away. Yeah, people are putting City as the favourites now. Most people are. The bookies are. Um, yeah, City look like the favourites now. They genuinely do. Um, I don't know personally if they are or what that situation is. I don't know if City are the favourites because yeah, it's a bit of a sticky situation. I'm not gonna lie. Arsenal. Uh, let's go for Arsenal. Arsenal's last few games of the season. Let's go down, shall we? Yep, these are the last games of the season for the Arsenal, starting from West Ham away. So if we're being completely realistic, Arsenal won't go away to West Ham. They should win there. So I'm saying 3 points against Southampton, struggling bottom of the table. They should win there. Then the mighty clash against Manchester City at the Etihad. Arsenal at the Etihad. I don't really see Arsenal getting a result there, if I'm being completely honest, because they haven't won there in. I don't think they haven't won there in like 10 years, I think. But yeah, but they're not good at the way at the Etihad. They always get they always get slapped up there. So yeah, and then they have Chelsea at home. That should be an easy win. Chelsea been shit this season, although I'll get into Chelsea in a bit. But it's a London derby, and anything can happen in derbies. Yeah, anything can happen in derbies. So shouldn't write off Chelsea in that match. But I do expected Arsenal at home, front of 60,000. They should win at home against Chelsea. Yeah, but yeah. Then they have a trip against away at Newcastle. That's another tough match. Last season, when they went away to Newcastle, they lost 2-0. That game ultimately bottled the top four for Arsenal. Was the reason they finished fifth and in Europa League. Then they have a home game against Brighton. That's also a tough match. It's also a very tough match. I mean, against Newcastle, I think a draw might happen. But I don't know, man. Anything can happen at St James's Park. And United will tell you that. Brighton, that's a tough match against Brighton too. They lost to Tottenham, but they were completely robbed against Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham did not deserve that win. Brighton deserved the penalty. They deserved the penalty. They were given it. That Matoma goal was not a handball, so they were robbed there as well. Yeah, so yeah, and then they have a away trip to Nottingham Forest. You should expect them to win there, but Nottingham Forest, as well as West Ham and Southampton, are battling relegation at the moment. So yeah, man, you can't you can't write off these relegation teams who are playing with the reason they're trying to stay up. So nothing is guaranteed for them. And then they have a home game against Wolves, and Wolves should win that, man. And we should be expecting Arsenal to win the title at home and lifting it and be lifting it at the Emirates Stadium. Although they could be lifting it along with in Nottingham. I don't know if you said they're gonna win the title. Who knows? But yeah, and let me just go to Manchester City's final games of the season. I mean, similarly enough, their running, I believe, is a bit more uh, favorable, I should say. Favorable is the word. Okay, this involves Champions League matches. They have Leicester at home. You should expect City to win at home against Leicester. Um, then you got Sheffield United. Oh, sorry, that's in the FA Cup. Brighton away in the league. Yeah, Brighton away in the league. That's postponed, but you should expect City to win there as well. Yeah, obviously the Arsenal match. I expect City to win that match as well. Fulham, they go away to Fulham. You expect City to win that. At home against West Ham, you expect them to win that. Against Leeds, you expect them to win that. Basically, all their games left of the season, except pretty much Arsenal and Brentford. The rest of them are guaranteed 100% wins for Manchester City. Uh, Brentford, I believe, is a tough fixture because you're playing against a team trying to get into Europe, possibly Conference League, Europa League. Brentford are high flying, and you're facing obviously your title candidates, your title enemies, your title. So yeah, man. So those are the only two games I think will be tough. City. I mean, all of them obviously will be tough. Oh, it's the Premier League. Every game's tough, but obviously those two are going to be the ones to like really watch out for to see if Manchester City are really really about this. If they're really you know about themselves. So but yeah, in my opinion, I still think Arsenal are going to win the league somehow, even though the fixtures are harder. I wouldn't be surprised if City didn't end up winning the title because they have a favorable run in. Um, to be honest, in my opinion, I don't know how to win the league because Arsenal have the most irritating fan base I've seen in my life. AFTV will be loud and proud, and so yeah, man. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. But then if City won the league, I mean that's your cross city rivals, and if they win, and that's three titles in a row, it's three titles in a row. That's actually peak, three in a row. Yeah, it's not that's not something to be looking forward to. Equaling Man United. Man United, the only team in England, in the Premier League to won the title 3 years in a row. So yeah, man, in the league, I'd prefer Arsenal winning it, but actually I can't see what I'd prefer. It's pretty tight, but yeah, yeah, the next month will be very crucial, and yeah, man, 10 games left to go this season, to 9 or 10 games left to go. Champions League matches today as well. I think I might stream Man City Bayern, but I'm gonna break my fast. Oh, I don't know. it clashes with iftar, so I don't know if I can. We're gonna have to see. You get me? We're gonna have to see if I'm feeling ill, if I'm feeling alright. I might do the second half, or some the first half. It depends how fast I eat. I want to take my time to. But it is what it is. You get me? So yeah, yeah. But now I want to talk about the Chelsea Football Club, everyone's favorites. The mighty Chelsea Football Club. Oh dearie me, they're not good, are they? They're not good at all. They are not good at all. Chelsea Football Club are not good, are they? Let's go. Let me just check this out. Yeah, this is their fixture running, including Brighton. But yeah, let's just go through real quick. Starting off, Chelsea. Let's just no, we're not gonna do. We're not even gonna start with their fixture running because that's gonna be even more harsh for them. Let's talk about this result here. I just want to talk about this humbling. Chelsea fans. You sack a world class manager like Tommy T. I like to call him. I used to call him that Tommy T. You sack a world class manager like that, and you bring in, you know, a mid table team's manager. I'm not actually. I wouldn't call Brian a mid table team. That's harsh. I call Graham Potter a mid table manager because when my man came into Chelsea, he was clueless. I don't think I've ever seen such a clueless manager since. Actually, no, no. He Graham Potter is the most incompetent manager since the mighty Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm not even joking. Like, this guy is incompetent. He cannot change up a game when it's not working out. Every new game, there's a new formation. Every game, there's new players starting. I can understand rotation and that. You get me? I can understand that, but it's not even rotation. It's like every game is different. Like you gotta have some consistency with the team you pick. Like with Chelsea, it's not even consistent. Like every game is a new formation. Every game is uh, a new lineup. But yeah, man, you stick with him. You're suffering a 10th in the league, but then yeah, you're suffering. You're sticking at 10th in the league. And then you sack him, and you bring in the world class Frank Lampard. You sacked Frank Lampard. You're bought Thomas Tuchel. You sacked Frank Lampard and you bought Tommy T. So it's an endless cycle for Chelsea. You start off with Frank Lampard. You get Thomas Tuchel. You get Graham Potter. Then you're back at square one with Frank Lampard. I don't see what the future is for Chelsea. And they have Real Madrid tomorrow in the Champions League quarterfinals. They finessed a win against Dortmund. They fully finessed it. They did not deserve that at all. Well, actually, I can't be. I can't. Yeah, they fully finessed that win. But now they're going to be humbled to have mighty Real Madrid at home. Um, yeah, man. Real Madrid are not. Is it at home? I think it might be away. Uh, Regardless, you're not winning. Chelsea, they're finished. The season is finished for them. They ain't looking good. So yeah, and their fixture run probably the most toughest in the Premier League. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, Chelsea had the toughest run in the Premier League. Co-aligning with their quality because they're not very good, are they? They're not Manchester City. If I gave Manchester City those games, you'd expect Man City to win every single one. Wait, I'll show you Chelsea's run. As I was on it before, but yeah, man, yeah, Brighton at home. Realistically, you ain't expecting Chelsea winning that to win that based on Brighton. As I was saying, Brighton, they were robbed against Spurs, but like they were robbed against Spurs. So they're road, and then you have Chelsea, you have Real Madrid in Champions League. You're gonna get knocked out there. You have Man United at Old Trafford. Yeah, winning that Man United event, amazing. And you go to Old Trafford where Man United won, haven't lost there since August. Opening game of the season, they haven't lost there. So yeah, man. And then you have Brentford at home. As I was saying before, they're chasing European places, so it ain't gonna be easy for them. Brentford are above them as well. Then you have a trip to the Emirates. You don't expect them to win there either. Arsenal chasing the league. You don't expect Chelsea to get anything out of that game, although it's a London derby, as I said. And then a trip to Bournemouth. That should be a win. But Bournemouth are fighting for their lives. They beat Liverpool there. So anything can happen there. Bournemouth are trying to survive in the Prem. I think it was 10 points separating 12th to 20th, and like 3 points between 6 points separating 20th to 18th. Yeah, so it's very tight at the bottom. So like Bournemouth are gonna be fighting for their lives. It won't be easy for Chelsea whatsoever. Um, yeah, man. And then they have Nottingham Forest at home. Yeah, again, as well as I was saying, they're fighting for their lives at the bottom. You won't expect it for them to be easy for them. Yeah, you weren't expecting it to be easy for them as well against Nottingham Forest, who are also trying to survive. City away, you're not winning there. Let's face it, and Newcastle at home, you're not winning that either. And I'm just being as blunt and as honest as possible because Chelsea Football Club are genuinely finished. If I'm being completely and utterly honest. So yeah, man, ain't looking good for Fat Frank. Fat Frank fails on his second debut. Legendary thumbnail and title. So I think that's about it from me. Um, yeah, I think that's about it from me. Yeah. So I might do some streams. Stream today. City Bayern is looking like a good game. I'll think about it, but don't be surprised if I don't do it. But yeah, it's all from me. And this summary, I couldn't be joined by my co-host because he fully snaked. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't think he'll feature in this channel ever again. Don't be surprised if he does. If he doesn't ever again, or don't be surprised if you don't see him in this channel again. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, it's gonna be a good end to the season. Hopefully, I'm still sticking with my guts of saying Arsenal to win the league and Chelsea to finish mid-table. I'm still saying Chelsea could get relegated. I mean, look at the table. The table does not lie. The table does not lie. Chelsea are currently 11th. They're 11th on 39 points. Nottingham Forest are bottom on 27 points. That's only 12 points. That's 12 points. Hear me out. If I go up the table, 39, what? So, 51. Chelsea are closer to Nottingham Forest, who are bottom of the table, than they are close to Tottenham Hotspur, who are 5th in the league. Just let that sink in. That's very peak for Chelsea. So it ain't looking good for Fat Frank and the London Cowboys. It ain't looking good at all. Yeah, man. So probably be all from me. Yeah, as I said, Arsenal to win the league, in my opinion. Chelsea to finish 11th or 10th or mid-table. Yeah, that's all I got to really say, to be honest. kind of feeling unwell. And but yeah, that's it really. Like peace.